Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me today on this episode of Oneness Yoga with Lisa. I am Lisa, and today we're going to focus on loosening up stiffness in the body. The body can become stiff for a number of different reasons. Whether you're just getting out of bed in the morning or you were working out and you're feeling a bit stiff from the muscles tightening up, you had a rough day at work, recovering from an illness, a number of different things. This is the perfect practice for breaking up and loosening up the body in targeted places. And what's extra special about it is we are going to stay low to the ground. So we are not going to go above this point right here in today's practice. I'll see you on the mat.
I'd like to invite you to just be, and in your stillness, notice spaces of nothing amongst everything within and around you. Allow yourself to breathe.
Seated in a way most comfortable to you, gently lower your chin towards your chest. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. If you have the space, lower your hands to the side, let your arms feel heavy, and guide your shoulders away from your ears. Gently lift your head and draw your right ear towards your right shoulder. Now is a good time to take a deep breath in and a long breath out as you draw your head back and your left ear towards your left shoulder, and then your chin gently towards your chest. Keep with those circles, inhaling and exhaling, and then start to reverse the circle in the other direction. Notice if your neck and shoulders are getting a little looser with each rotation. Maybe you're finding moments of relaxation. Bow your head humbly, lift your crown high. Inhale your arms up overhead, interlacing your fingers to the webbing, reverse your palm to the sky. Try to relax the shoulders. Bending at your elbows, rest your palms on the back of your head. Draw your elbows towards one another, round the back out and chin towards chest. Open back up, elbows out wide, chest lifts high. Exhale as you draw your elbows together, round the back out. Inhale as you open up, lift your heart high, lift your gaze a little bit. Let's hold the next one as we exhale. Keeping a gentle touch on the back of the neck. Really start to feel the sensation as you inhale deeply and exhale completely. Notice the change as you open up and take air in around you, lifting your heart high, and then return back to that closed position. Maybe you move your body subtly side to side, loosening up tension in the neck. Keep breathing. We did good here. Let's come out of this, elbows out wide. Stretch the arms out overhead. Reach them out to the side. Circle your wrists around whichever direction. Meet me in tabletop on all fours. Let's go through some cycles of cat-cow. Line your hips on top of your knees, shoulders on top of your wrists, and away from your ears. We actually already did this when we were sitting down. This time we're on all fours. So draw your chin towards your chest, round your back out. Inhale as you lift your head and lift your tail. Exhale, push the ground away, round your back out, the middle of the back towards the ceiling. Inhale as you lift your head, chest, and tail, reversing it to tuck the chin, tail, and head. Inhale as you lift and lift. Exhale, tuck and tuck. My mom calls these cat meows. I have to agree, these are the cat's meow. Let's keep a round back here now and then shift the hips towards the heel. Notice how that feels and just lower down. Extend the arms long, the fingers long. We are in child's pose. Press your fingertips in, tent your fingers, and gaze up between your hands and then lower your forehead back down. Release your elbows and palms down. Rise up to tabletop. Okay, pay attention here, friends. We're going to cycle through some cat meows. But this time, keep the back rounded and shift the hips towards the heels. Keep the back rounded and then come up and lift the head. Let's do it again. Round the back out, stay there. Shift the hips towards the heels. Keep the back rounded. Rise up. Inhale the hips and the head. Round the back out, stay rounded, hips towards heels. I think you got it. Flow like that. Stay with me. Exhale as you round out and shift the hips towards heels. Inhale as you rise up and lift the head and the hips. Exhale, one big flow. Lower down. We're going to move on to a side body stretch. Walk both hands over towards your left. Try to keep your hips square. Your forehead or the side of your head can rest on the mat, just whatever's comfortable for you. And now take your right hand and place it on top of your left. Maybe even press your right hand on top. Breathe in and breathe out. On your inhale, come back to center. And then on the exhale, walk both hands to the right. And take your left hand and place it on top of your right. Notice the expansion in the left side of the body. Maybe breathe into that. And then on your inhale, come back to center. Take a breath at center. On the inhale, rise up to tabletop and make any adjustments needed here. Inhale your right arm up. Lower it down on the exhale. Sweep your left arm up. Lower it down on the exhale. Let's flow like that. Inhaling as you lift your arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Notice how you're rotating through the middle of the back by keeping your hips as steady as possible. Last time on this side before we move on to thread the needle. Inhale the right arm up and then thread the needle by bringing the right arm underneath the left and landing on the right side of your face and shoulder. Try to keep your hips squared. To get a gentle twist through the torso, that's a tongue twister, press your fingertips into the mat. I like a little stretch here on the side body too, so extend your arms long if you like that as well. I'm just going to take a few breaths here. Come up out of this slowly, reach up high, make circles in both directions from the shoulder socket. Motion is lotion for the joints. Let's repeat that on the opposite side. Lift the left arm up and thread the needle underneath the right. Same thing, press the fingertips into the mat to get a little rotation through your spine or torso, or extend it long if you want to get a side body stretch. Here's a view from the side so you can see the hips in line with the knees and the wrist and shoulder in one line on both arms. There are days I love this posture and some where I don't. Let's go ahead and release that arm and make those circular motions from the shoulder. And then on the exhale, release the hand down. Prepping for downward dog, tuck your toes and go ahead and lift your tailbone to the sky. Let's do a wide leg downward dog. Spread your feet to about the width of the mat. It helps to get the back a little straighter. Tailbone rises high. You can find whatever movement you want here. When you're ready, lower your knees to the mat. As if we're sliding down a slide head first, let's go ahead and lower the front of our body on the mat. Pressing into the front of pelvis, top of feet, and forearms. Make sure your shoulders and elbows are in one line, elbow in line with the wrist as well. We're going to come out of this by exhaling, lowering down, sliding the hands back, tucking the toes, and sending the hips backwards. Feeling a nice rise up on the inhale, lower back down. This time we're going to go into a baby cobra. Inhale up. I'm calling yogi's choice on the toes. You can extend them or tuck them. Lower down on the exhale. On the inhale, go ahead and press into the mat. On the exhale, shift back to child's pose, extended child's pose. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale to baby cobra. Let's look side to side, gently releasing the neck again. And then exhale. Place your head on your forearms like a pillow and windshield wipe your feet, legs, hips, side to side. Lift your head and meet me in a downward dog your way. Slowly lower to your knees to prep for puppy pose. Okay, here we are. Start from extended child's pose. Let your heart melt towards the mat. Without a doubt, this is an intense stretch of the front of the body especially. As you draw your hips up, your fingers forward, your heart down, When focusing carefully on these 3 areas and using your breath to move you into this posture, you stretch the lower abdomen, the arms, and the shoulders. The benefits of puppy pose don't stop there. The lower body is traveling upwards. The upper body is traveling down. This soothes the muscles around the hips and the spine, which ends up calming the mind. As a heart opener, it also stretches the chest and back and helps aid in lung function and breathing. Slide forward. Keep your hips high. Coming out of puppy pose is a test in strength, flexibility, patience, and courage. Core engaged, start to draw your heart up and forward and your frontal hip points down onto the mat, releasing the tops of the feet. We're coming into Sphinx pose, so draw your heart forward, shoulders in line with elbows, elbows in line with wrists. Find length through the neck, and let's sweep the chin side to side, very gently releasing the muscles in the neck. Keep lifting, keep pressing forearms in, neck long. Scan the room with the muscles of your eyes. Keep sweeping your chin side to side. On a smooth, gentle exhale, lower your forehead to your forearms, keeping that length in your body. Find a few moments to breathe. Try to come sit neutral on your sit bones, those 2 pointy bones at the bottom of your butt. Not yet. Hold on, Lisa. We got to find our alignment. The foundation is everything. Remember that. Yes. Lift your chest up. Let's sit really tall first and then recline back, right, with a lifted heart. Extend your arms. Let's do some toe taps here just to start to engage the abdominal muscles. Lift your leg, alternating toe taps. And then when you're ready, lift both. Coming into half boat pose. Extend the arms. Keep the chest lifted. Try not to have too much in the neck. And then you can lower your legs down. Keep the core engaged. This is a core workout, strengthening the hips, core, knees as well. Maybe your landing was a little softer than mine. I'm going to stay right here in Ardha Nirvasana, arms extended for a few breaths, and then lower down. Thank you for being with me. Namaste.